Okay, now our topic is going to be horizontal and vertical lines. And as we have discussed before, that the equation of the straight line is y is equals to mx plus c, where we know that m is gradient, c is y-intercept. Alright, y-intercept, I have told you before, is the point at which line cuts y-axis. So this is called the y-intercept. Now x and y, we know, are the variables, or we can say some points which lies on the straight line. To discuss what could be the equation of the horizontal line, as I have discussed before, let's consider first this graph. So as I have discussed before, that if a line lies parallel to x-axis, its gradient will be 0, and we have discussed this in our previous lecture. So from this equation, now we know that if a line lies parallel to x-axis, its gradient will be 0. I'm going to put the 0. X, anything multiplied by 0 is 0. So the equation of horizontal line is y is equals to c. So practice now. Write down the equation of each of the given horizontal line. We have two horizontal line here, line number 1 and line number 2. We have to write down the equation of these horizontal lines. And as we can see that these horizontal lines are parallel to x-axis. So we know the equation of horizontal line is y is equals to c. Now we have to see this horizontal line cuts y-axis at which point, because we know that from this equation y is equals to c, and c is the y-intercept. So all we have to know for this equation is the value of c. So as we can see that the y-intercept here is 1. So we can write for line number 1, our equation is going to be, let it be equation A. Our equation is going to be y is equals to 1. Now for line number 2, similarly, I am going to see that this line number 2 cuts our y-intercept at which point. So as we can see that it looks like it cuts the y-intercept at minus 3.5. So our equation A will become y is equals to minus 3.5. Part B, we have to draw a line with the following equation. Very simple. If the equation of a line is y is equals to 2, all we have to do is let it be 1. All we have to do is compare equation number 1 with equation A. So by comparing, we know that c is equals to 2. So we have to draw a line, a horizontal line, which cuts the y-axis. Since c is equals to 2, our y-intercept is 2. So which will cut the horizontal line will cut the y-axis at point 2. And where is our point 2? It's here. So our horizontal line will cut the y-axis at point 2, and its equation is y is equals to 2. Now second part, number 2, y is equals to 0. Again it's going to be number 2. Let's compare this with A, and c is equals to 0. Now I'm going to draw a line which cuts my y-axis at 0. And where is the 0 point? It's here. So this is going to be another line. if a line is parallel to y-axis, what would be its equation, right? So we have learned before from the case of vertical line that the gradient of vertical line is undefined. So we cannot write, we cannot use this equation of the straight line for the vertical line that is parallel to y-axis. We can see x coordinate of all the points on the vertical line are same. Here it's 2 and here it's again 2. So we can write or we can denote it as a, and we can write x is equals to a. This is the equation of vertical line. Okay, now practice now question number 2. Write down the equation of each of the given vertical line. So we have two vertical lines, line number 1, line number 2, and we have discussed this before that the equation of the vertical line is x is equals to a, where a is the point at which our vertical line intercept x-axis. So I think this line is not visible, fully visible, so alright. Now our vertical line intercept x-axis at this point. So a is equals to 4, and by putting this value of a in our equation 1, we will get x is equals to 4. This is our required equation. For line number 2, as we can see that line number 2 intercept y-axis at this point, which is minus 1.2. So for line number 2, a is equals to minus 1.2, and putting this value of a in our equation 1, we will get x is equals to minus 1.2, our required equation. Let's get to part B. In the graph we have to draw a line with the following equation. Simple. X is equals to minus 3.5, and after comparing this equation A with our standard equation x is equals to a, that is equation number 1, we can say that the value of a is minus 3.5, and we can find out the point on the graph and just plot these point and draw a line. 3.5 is somewhat in between minus 3 and minus 4, which is here, so I'm just going to draw a line. This is our required line whose equation is x is equals to minus 3.5. The equation is x is equals to, it's number 2, x is equals to 0. So by comparing this equation B with our standard equation, we can say that a is equals to 0. So our required line is going to cut x-axis at point 0. What could that be? Yeah, simple. Yeah, that would be y-axis. So that's it. in data.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more updates.